Hello, hello. Come on in, grab a seat. I've got the most comfortable chairs in the building. I promise. I've tested, I've tried it. Just saying. Mine are the most comfortable. So come on in, grab a seat, get comfortable. My name is Miss Brooks, and I will be your school social worker here at Earhart High School. And I'm so excited. We're going to have such a great time growing together, learning together, getting to know each other. I'm super excited to be able to take on this role as your social worker and be able to support you as you continue your journey through high school. So I'm sure you're wondering, what is it that you do, ma'am? Because you're very excited about your job. I am very excited. But my main role here at Earhart as a social worker is to support students like yourself with anything that you've got going on that may be affecting your life. So things like mental health issues, stress levels that may be out of whack, family issues that you can't quite sort out, issues with school, or anything else that may be going on in your life. Those are all fair game here in this office for us to talk about and work through. So before we go any further into this journey together and into this process, it is super important, one, that you hear me, and two, that you have an understanding of what confidentiality means. Now, go ahead, ask your question. What is confidentiality? I will tell you, don't worry. It's basically a very fancy way of saying, what we talk about will not be discussed. Or as I like to say, what we talk about in this office, what we share in this office stays in this office between us. So whatever you tell me will not be discussed. Not with your teachers, not with your friends, not with your family, none of that. What we share in this office stays in this office between us, unless one of two things. One, you give me the permission to share with other parties. Or two, if you share something with me that proves to be a risk for yourself or for others, then in those two situations, it would not stay in this office. It would have to go to the proper authorities, proper people, wherever, however, because I would be legally required to say something in those situations. Okay? Now, no stress. I've got a whole list. It's not a long list. It's like 5 things. I've got a list of reasons why I would need to break confidentiality or things that fall outside of the limits of privacy that we have here. And I also have a printout copy for you so you can take it with you, look at it, think over it. If you develop any questions, come back and ask those. Okay? So these are the 5-ish limits to the privacy of our sessions or reasons why I would need to break confidentiality according to the law and my profession. Okay, you ready? So, number 1, if you tell me that somebody is hurting you, this could be physical abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, or neglect. Any of those things. If you tell me that somebody is hurting you, causing harm to you, 1, I am so sorry, because that is absolutely positively terrible. And 2, I would do everything that I can to help you through that situation and get out of that situation to the best of our ability. But along with those 2 things, I am also mandated by the law here in the state of Michigan to report that to Child Protective Services and also involve any other law enforcement agencies that need to be reported to, okay? This also applies if you tell me about somebody else who's in a situation where they're being abused and they cannot protect themselves. So if you yourself are being hurt, or if you tell me about somebody else who's being hurt and they can't protect themselves, either of those 2, I am mandated to report that to Child Protective Services and get law enforcement involved. Okay? All right. Still with me? Okay. Number 2, if you tell me that you're thinking about hurting yourself and I believe that there's a real risk that you are going to act on these thoughts. Okay? So if you tell me, hey, I'm thinking about hurting myself, and you've got a plan, you've got dates, you've got times that it seems like you really are going to go through with this. In those situations, I will have to take action to keep you safe, because my first priority is your safety, 120%. So I will need to take action. I may have to call your parents, your guardians. I may have to get in contact with school officials. We may have to get in law enforcement places involved. But I will have to say something to somebody if you tell me that you're going to hurt yourself and I think that you are really going to go through with it. But as we'll do with any and every situation in this office, we will talk through it and we will work through it together. You won't be by yourself on an island. And this is a group effort. We're on a team here. We're going to get a team name later because I don't have one yet. But we're on a team here. Okay? Cool. Still with me? So, 1, 2. Cool. Almost there. Number 3, if you say that you want to hurt someone else and the threat is serious and specific. So say Little Debbie is made you upset and you decide that you want to hurt Little Debbie, and you've got a time and a place and exactly how you plan on doing it, I will need to, 1, warn that person and notify them that, hey, watch your back, Little Debbie, they're after you. And 2, I may also have to get our school officers involved, the law enforcement involved, depending on what you're saying here, okay? And that's called duty to warn, and it's required by the state of Michigan and also by my profession. I have a duty to warn someone if they are going to be in any imminent danger, okay? So if you say you want to hurt somebody and it's sounding real serious and real specific, I will have to take what was said here and go warn that person and also inform the proper authorities depending on what was said. Okay? But also, if somebody's making you that angry, let's talk about it. We can talk about it before we get to that level of thinking that we want to hurt them. We can talk about it, work through it to the best of our abilities. All right, almost there. Number 4, if I'm ever ordered by a judge or a court to share information. Now this one, if a judge calls and says, you know, hey, I need their records, I need notes from your sessions, I might have to turn them over. This one is a big might. I might have to, I might not. I will personally do everything that I can to protect your privacy. I will try my absolute hardest to be able to help this judge and this court system without having to turn over our confidential information. But in the event that that ever happens, you will know. You will not be blindsided. It will not just be a random Thursday and you'll find out that some random judge has all your information. You will know because we will talk about it. And just like with everything else here, we will work through it accordingly. All right. And last one, number 5. I do meet with my supervisors and other licensed social workers for a couple of reasons. 1, because community is great for all of us. 2, to get feedback. And 3, to make sure that I'm giving you the best support that I can so that I can continue to grow. They may be trying something on their end that I may want to try here. And so we get together and we share feedback and we just really grow and mesh well together. But I do have these meetings and we do have conversations about our clients. However, all of these conversations are professional and still very much so confidential. So your business is not out there on Front Street. I promise you that. Okay, so these are my 5 reasons. These are the 5 limits to privacy, the 5 reasons why I would need to break confidentiality. But again, as I said, there are a couple of these. 1, if any of these happens, you will know. And 2, we will work through them together. Because ultimately, I want you to know that this is a safe space. This office, first of all, it looks cool. Second of all, this is a safe space. You are safe here. I want you to look me in my eyeballs as I look you in your eyeballs and tell you that you are safe here. And that I will do everything. I will everything in my power, everything that I am able to always keep you safe, to always help you, to always support you, and to always, always, always respect you. You don't ever have to worry about me passing any judgment because we all got stuff. Ooh, we all got things we're working on. So no judgment over here. And you are taking an amazing first step in working through all of the things and all the stuff that this life throws at us by coming to see me. So if you ever have any questions about anything that we talked about today, or you aren't sure what something means, or you're not sure what's covered, what's a limit, what's within the limits of privacy, what's not, if you're not sure, stop by anytime, reach out anytime. I will be 120% happy to answer all of your questions. And most importantly, I am here for you. I am here for you. And above that, I believe in you. You can do it. It's going to be an amazing year. I'm so excited for all the things that you're going to accomplish academically and all the things that we are going to accomplish together. So, I'm done, unless you have any questions. No questions? All right. I will see you next time. Don't forget to grab your paper on the way out. Okay, bye.